Today, we're talking about how to get massive engagement on Facebook. But first, yeah, that hits the spot. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Ben Perry, and I help people explode their engagement on Facebook. I help them to build their social media presence, mostly on Facebook, and all of the marketing and tactics that go along with that. Although, I don't really like that. It's kind of like putting me into a box, but you know what? That's what I do. If you've been on Facebook for any amount of time and you've seen the algorithm change and all that, then good news, you're not alone. I'm not professing to know the algorithm. However, after you watch this video, you're definitely gonna know how to immediately give yourself an injection of social media love, just a little bit of like throwing you into your social media presence, and you're gonna see some results. But the first thing I have to tell you about is something called a binary post. This is a post that I created where I started realizing that people would engage with these types of posts on Facebook if people saw them. If people saw them or was like, oh yes, I will leave a comment on this post. And then what happens is another person leaves a comment, then another person leaves a comment, then another person leaves a comment. And the next thing you know, you have, it's raining comments on your post. And it's all due to this one special tactic that I call the binary post. So let's get into it. It's where you're asking the person to engage on your post with a single character. And you're leading with that single character by asking them a binary question. A or B, true or false, yes or no. And we're not just typing out yes or no, true or false. We're typing T or F for true or false. We're typing A or B for A and B. We're typing yes or no, Y or N. And so the question that we end up asking, the answer that we're expecting them to comment is only one single character, one. This allows them to comment and then they're on their way. Now what happens is first person's gonna comment, then the second person's gonna comment, then the third person's gonna comment. And if you're asking, depending on the type of question, if you're asking anything that's controversial or something that somebody has beliefs about, they really feel strongly about, they're not going to just leave a single character. They're actually going to continue with their response. So I have this folder on Facebook of my saved posts, and one of them is called If I Rolled Into Your Town. And If I Rolled Into Your Town is a case study. In my 5-day Red Hot Marketing Challenge that I gave last December, just a month ago, I told people, hey, if you want engagement, go ahead and post this up right now on your timeline and watch what happens. And it exploded. It exploded way beyond my own expectations. I knew that it would work, but the magic that happened afterwards was just totally incredible, totally unforeseen, and it just goes to show that the power of the binary post. So here we are. I have, I think, over 50 different posts here inside of this folder called If I Were to Roll Into Your Town. And so what happens is that people were commenting, right? Let me open up this guy's post. If I were to roll into your town, would you meet me for coffee, yes or no? We have 78 reactions, 124 comments. Perfect. All right, let's do Michelle's. If I were to roll into your town, would you meet up with me for coffee or whatever your beverage is of choice? Yes or no, Y or N. We have 12, 13, 14, 15 reactions, 196 comments. All right, let's choose Hannah Dixon here. If I were to roll into your town, would you meet me for a cup of coffee? Yes or no? And I like how she used the coffee emojis to say yes or no. 118, 19, 20, 21, 121 different reactions, 275 comments, okay? Now what happened was people who were not even part of this challenge began to comment and began to copy and paste this exact same status into their own post. And then it just snowballed after that. So many people were posting about, would I roll into your town? If I were to roll into your town, would you meet up with me for coffee? And it just took off. Then it kind of created a counterculture. There were people who were upset, like this guy right here. He decided, he started off, why I won't roll into your town with a juicy Christmas promo, and why you shouldn't either. And then he goes on and on about, basically this is just a ploy to get engagement, and yeah, yes it is. And then a couple of other people were giving it some criticism as well. I actually like this particular post here. Batman and Robin, if I rolled into your town, would you? And then Batman just stop. Okay, 18 reactions, 12 comments, 1 share. Now take this versus somebody else who actually took it and ran with it. And let's do Morona here. Okay, completely different one. 95 comments, 9, 10, 11, 12 reactions. Okay, so people were criticizing it, but they couldn't argue with the fact that it actually worked. Now, if you're watching this, I recommend not posting this particular one. I mean, you could if you wanted to. We've seen that it works, but the point here is to prove that the binary post works. And it could be a yes or no question, it could be an A or B type question, or it could be a true or false type of question. And the beauty of why this works so well is because you're only asking for a small commitment from somebody who's obviously very busy. They're scrolling on Facebook. Hey, I got things to do. I got coffees to drink, okay? I just don't have time to answer your whatever it is that you got going on there. No. You're asking them for one single character. And because of human nature, we have this whole psychological thing to where if we're invested, even just a single character, and somebody else comments, then they will respond back to that comment too. And you will get to enjoy all of the juicy social media love that comes along with that. So this was how to massively increase your engagement on Facebook today. Use this, let me know in the comments if it works out for you. I'm Ben Perry. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Like this video if you got value out of it, and I will see you on the next one. And I'm gonna get back to this coffee. It's still warm, surprising. All right, bye. Yeah, I'm still here. Hey, have you met Captain Jack? Hello, mate. You needs to be using the binary post. Savvy?